All right, we get a chance once again to bring in former Badger assistant coach Gary Close into the sports news, and he's the shot doctor from the Shot Doctor Academy. And Coach, welcome back. You know, we've had a chance to talk a few times now since our last chat. What's been going on with you?
Well, good to be with you again, Rich. Our registration has opened up. We're running some training sessions and shooting sessions starting in April, running through June, and we've got it up on our website. We're taking registration. We've been happy. We've gotten a lot of interest, a lot of people signing up, and I think more importantly, got a lot of new players that are signing up, which is good. Hopefully the word is getting out, expanding a little bit, and so the website is up, the registration is happening, and the spots are filling up, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I get a chance every week to see a lot of young players play, whether it's my son playing or doing games for 57, or yesterday I was up at Just a Game Fieldhouse and there's a whole tournament going on with a lot of young players. For all the young players that are out there, why do you think they would be interested in maybe taking, you know, a look at or participating in one of your like spring workouts or one of your summer camps?
That's a good question, Rich. I think any player at any age, certainly at a young age, but even up through high school and into college, the off season, the spring and summer months are the months where you make the most improvement. You know, during the year, a lot of times more energy is focused on team things, whether it's offense or defense. And quite frankly, sometimes in some of the lower levels, maybe the coach is not as versed in some of the fundamental skills. So if you can get with somebody and work hard, this is where you can really improve in the spring and summer. And that's how our sessions are set up, that we can help you get better as a player. And basketball is a game of a lot of skill. We're talking shooting and passing and footwork and ball handling. And the more skilled you are, the game's more fun, you're more effective. And in the off season, that's where you really want to make strides.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of times the work that people don't see that really translates to on the court when they do see it. And so a lot of that begins with that skill level. And so the development of a young player, what are some of the things that you really try to focus in on? You talk about skills. What are some specifically that you really try to improve on some players?
Yeah, that's another good question. Well, when we start in April, we'll have two types of training sessions. We'll have what we call our regular training session, and that will be an hour divided up basically into 3 20-minute periods. We'll work on some ball handling, develop both your right and left hand, different types of dribbles, counter moves, things like that. We'll spend 20 minutes on offensive skill work, footwork in the post, on the perimeter, attacking moves, counter moves, shots off the dribble, things like that to make you a better offensive player. And the other 20-minute period will be strictly on shooting and work on technique. We'll try to help you build your shot, make it a little bit more comfortable, and try to replace some flaws, things like that. But that's how that session is broken down to 3 20-minute periods where we really cover a lot in a short period of time. The other sessions that are available are strictly shooting sessions, and we get a little more specific. Obviously, we spend more time on it, more drills, but really working on shooting technique and trying to improve each player's shot, make it more consistent. And so that's really important as you develop a young shooter. And then during the summer, we have two things. We have a shooting camp, which is a two-hour a day camp that'll go 4 days, so we can get a lot done in 8 hours and really feel like you can make some strides with your shooting technique. And then we have just a youth camp where we do a lot of fundamental work, but we also have games, which are fun, obviously, and then some contests and things like that, and in a fun atmosphere. So there's a lot of different avenues that you can follow, but the big thing, of course, is to try to improve as much as you can.
Get your kid in now. The Shot Doctor. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Good to be with you, Rich.
A special thank you to Conan Automotive in Stoughton for supporting local athletics.